So what we do is important, but how we do what we do becomes more and more important. And that's for every guy here. We got to do it better. Our goal is to have the kind of team that nobody wants to play. And that means that we have to impose our will to dominate the competition all the time. It's all about what does it take to break you.
5 days away from football season. Guys, I'm so excited that football season is finally here. I'm so excited. All the talking we've been doing this all season stops now. It's all about kicking ass and taking names later. But today, my video is not going to be about the opening season. It's going to be about 2 recruits that balled out last Friday. One I personally went to go see for myself, and the other one is that I got some report on about. Then we're going to talk about 2 recruits that are coming to Tuscaloosa for an official visit for the Georgia game. 2 recruits that I'm excited about that I would like to have right now. But then also, I would like to let y'all know, tell you my final thoughts, the reason why Kelly and DeBoer will be successful at Alabama. But before we get into this video, guys, welcome to Nick Saban Jr. Sports Talk TV. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. So, I'm about to start off talking about 2 of the Alabama recruits that played well on Friday. First off is Alabama 5-star cornerback DJ Lee had an insane performance in his high school game last Friday. The 6'4", 190 cornerback had a nasty hit. He picked the pass off. He had a big catch on the offense, and he had a nice return on the special teams. So, DJ Lee coming to Alabama, he balled out. But the next recruit I'm talking about, I want to personally see him for myself because he's right up the street. Mal Waldrop, the offensive lineman, offensive tackle, but at Alabama, he will be playing the guard position. Listen, guys, Mal Waldrop is a massive guy, and he played last out Friday. Didn't give up a sack at all. He held it down. They played Pinson Valley Central High School. Phoenix City played Pinson Valley, and he did good. He did very well. He had a couple of pancakes, like he was giving it to his guy all night. And dude, by the second half, they took all the starters out, and it was all down here from them for the other team. But Mal Waldrop and DJ Lee balled out this past Friday, and it is something that I'm excited about. 2 3-star. And a 5-star guy that's coming to Alabama that I'm excited about. So, give y'all an update on the recruiting trail. Update, the number 1 player in the class of 2026, 5-star wide receiver Chris Henry Jr. And if you remember his dad, Chris Henry, that played for the Bengals, was a beast, is eyeing a visit to Alabama for a game this season per Chad and he is currently committed to Ohio State. I still feel good about my commitment, but I will continue to take visits and still evaluate things at the different schools that are recruiting him. Which he's talking about Alabama and Ohio State. He still feels good about Ohio State, but the 6'5", 205 wide receiver is one of, if not the most athletic player in the nation, and is the son of former NFL wide receiver Chris Henry. RIP to that guy. He says he is being heavily pursued by the Crimson Tide, Oregon, USC, Texas, and Tennessee. And Chris Henry Jr. is a baller, so it'd be nice to get him to the atmosphere in Tuscaloosa for a big-time game. And that's why I'm going to say right now, before I talk about the next guy, it's going to be critical to win this game in this environment. This environment, guys, in Tuscaloosa has to be shaking, has to be rattling, has to be lights out, because we're gonna have some big time players come for this game, and let's show them what Alabama football is about. Nick Saban said during the second scrimmage that the culture of Alabama is still there, and let's show them these recruits what the culture is like in Alabama, man. But next guy, 2025 5-star defensive line, Justice Terry will be in Tuscaloosa on September 28th for the Alabama matchup against Georgia. Per Steve Wiltfong, the 6'5", 275 defensive lineman is primarily down to the Tide and the Bulldogs ever since he decommitted from USC back in June. With the Dogs currently having a pretty sustainable lead, the number 8 player in the country took an official visit to Alabama from June 21st to the 23rd. So, again, I repeat, it's going to be very crucial for us to win this game against Georgia, just for them sake, just for that sake, man. It's gonna be some big time guys on campus, and Justice Terry, he flipped, like I said, he leaned towards Georgia. He's out of Georgia, man. I want to say Manchester, Georgia, and he's that kid that he went viral in 8th grade taking a picture like this, and he was hoped up. He was so freaking huge in 8th grade, but that's that guy. That's that guy right there. So, guys, 2 big-time recruits will be on campus. But I'm here to talk about the reason why Kellen DeBoer will succeed at Alabama. I said this when the hire was made. But there's plenty of questions that are fair to ask about Alabama's new head coach, Kellen DeBoer. But one of the things that been clear is the guy is a known winner. He's known to win everywhere he goes. He's done it everywhere he's been. With the exception of the shortened season in 2020, all his tenures has resulted into at least 9 wins. Luckily for us, 9 to 10 should be enough wins to get us into the playoffs, breach in the 12-team playoff. The immediate rebuttal for most people will say along the lines, well, he hasn't coached in the SEC yet. That is a true statement. He hasn't coached in the SEC yet. But he's also coaching in the SEC with a talent advantage over just about every other team in the conference. And he's a proven he can win against teams and coaches with superior talent, such as Steve Sarkisian at Texas, Dan Lanning in Oregon, USC, Lincoln Riley in USC. He's been proving this. My guy Kangaroo Black been preaching this same story, this same song. Like I said, this is my last and final say about this is my first time speaking on it, but this is the last time I'm saying something about the reason why I think he will be successful. The grinded SEC schedule is very different for sure, but DeBoer just might have the it factor needed to continue the success at this level of football. Only 5 more days until football. But I'm going to hit y'all with some fun facts. Fun facts right now about Kellen DeBoer. Kellen DeBoer has never won less than 9 games in a full season as a head coach. Full season. Sioux Falls, 2005, record 11-2, lost the NAIA semifinals. 2006, record 14-0, NAIA championship. 2007, 13-1, lost the NAIA championship. This dude is putting on a clinic and winning. 2008, 14-0, and won the NAIA championship. 2009, 15-0, NAIA championship. That's Sioux Falls. Everybody say that's Sioux Falls. But he was a proven winner from day one. Proven winner. Listen, Yes, it's going to be hard to replace Coach Saban. But what you want to get in is a guy with a winning philosophy. A winning philosophy that knows how to develop talent, recruit coaches to his liking, to what he likes to do. That's what he has to do. And this is what is he showing he's doing. Let's go to Fresno State. Fresno State 2020, he went 3-3. He only played 6 games due to COVID season. But let's move on to 2021. He went 9-3, second in the Mountain West, Mexico Bowl champion. For Fresno State, it's pretty daggone good. Proving the winner. We're going to move on to Washington. Washington, we all know what happened in Washington. Washington, 2022, he went, recorded record 11-2, tied second in Pac-12, and won the Alamo Bowl against who? The Texas Longhorns. 2023 went 14-1. Pac-12 champs, Sugar Bowl champs, and college football playoff championship runner-up. And guess who he beat in the goddamn on Sugar Bowl? Again, Steve Sarkisian and the Texas Longhorns. So what I'm saying is, why in the world does he have so much doubt with that Washington team? And I'm pretty sure all these teams probably did not have a 5-star on that team. I know for sure the Washington team didn't have a 5-star. And I know the Sioux Falls team didn't have a 5-star. I can't say for Fresno State, but I'm quite sure they didn't have any 5-stars. Probably barely had any 4-stars. And so he comes to Alabama with a fully freaking loaded roster, a freaking returning quarterback, a freaking stable in the backfield, a freaking athletic, talented wide receiver group, top 3 of the top 10 interior offensive line in the country. Caden Proctor is returning, second year to play left tackle. You mean to tell me Kellen DeBoer can't win? Y'all want to still say that Kellen DeBoer, the lights are too bright at Alabama? I don't think it had. Lights may be too bright, but believe me, Kellen DeBoer has his hater blockers on, and he gonna look in them sunlight in them stadium lights like, bring it, baby, because my coach is ready to win, baby. Football season is here now, so I'm done with all the proving, trying to state my case for these guys being the underdogs because everybody thinks they're overrated. But in my opinion, I tell you, I think they're an underdog because everybody's expecting these guys to be worth a crap, not worth a crap. And I think they're coming in with that underdog mentality. I think they're coming with Jalen Milroe is more confident. Malachi Moore is more confident. The linebackers, Jahai Campbell, Deontay Lawson is more comfortable. The freaking defensive line is more comfortable. Everybody talks about this 4-2-5, the questions. Yes, it has questions, but the group I think that we're not talking about enough in this 4-2-5 is our defensive line. We have the guys to heavy rotate to be successful in this 4-2-5, and I think we will be successful. But Kellen DeBoer, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Kellen DeBoer wins the championship in his first year. Roll Tide, link up, and I'm out.